Hey guys, so today we are going to be doing like a Sephora VIB sale wish list and kind of an anti-haul. I literally just finished filming my recommendations video, so that's going to come after this one. But anyways, so I've got my Sephora app open right here. I'm going to tell you kind of like the top items that I would buy if I was rich. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to buy anything. I might buy like one or two things, but I honestly don't really think I'm going to participate this time around. I was planning on getting some Hourglass products, but I ended up already picking those up on their website because they're having 20% off, so I just figured I would do it now. But anyways, I do want to show you some products that are like high up on my wish list that I would buy, but I'm probably not going to. And then I also just want to go through like a lot of makeup that's on Sephora and anti-haul it. So okay, so let's start off with my wish list. I went and put like everything in my cart. So I've got 14 items in here. Let's just get started. So like I said, I already bought a few things from Hourglass's website because they are having a sale. So those items were two of the Scattered Light eyeshadows. I got the shade Smoke and Aura, which is like a taupe, and then a pink, and then I got the blush in Sublime Flush, which is their newer shade. It looks really pretty, but I still have some Hourglass in my cart, so honestly I'm just like obsessed with their blushes, and they're like the best things that ever graced my face. So I've got the shade Euphoric Fusion in my cart right now. I think it's a really pretty plummy shade that looks like it might be like a little bit warmer than Mood Exposure and like maybe a little bit less pink. I love Mood Exposure though, but I just think that this shade looks really, really pretty, and I think it's kind of probably an underrated shade because, I don't know, it says that it's like a lilac color. So yeah, that's retailing for $40. It would come to like 32 bucks during the sale since I am a rouge. Probably won't get it because I really need to stop buying blush, but I don't know, I might. I also have the shade Dim Infusion, which is kind of like a warm corally peachy shade. It looks a little dull. I think it's because of like the light powder that I mixed in with it, but I think that it would look like so nice and warm and just kind of like a different take on a peach blush. And of course I love the formula, so that's the other blush that I am looking at getting. Still sticking with Hourglass, I really want to try one of their bronzers now, so I would go for the shade Nude Bronze Light just because that one is the lightest one, and it says that it is ideal for fair to light complexions. So it's kind of annoying they have all the other shades in minis, but they don't have Nude Bronze Light in a mini. These bronzers are expensive. They're $52, and I've heard like really good things about them, but I've also heard like really bad things, so I don't know. I would definitely get this on sale. I don't think I'd ever pay $52 for a bronzer, but I do really want to try it. I know the compact of these are also bigger than the blushes, so I don't know. I'm interested in trying it, but probably won't get it right now, but it is something that I am like heavily eyeing. Okay, last Hourglass product is their Veil Translucent Setting Powder. I have a mini of this right now and I like it. I need to keep testing it, but I've always just wanted to try this out because first of all the packaging is amazing, but I have heard that this is like the least powdery looking powder, and I definitely agree with that from the times that I've used it. It's so finely milled and so thin and soft, and I really like that because I need a powder but I don't like the look of it. So I would hope that this is like a holy grail, and a lot of YouTubers that I follow really love this, so I'm definitely interested in it. It is 46 bucks, which is very pricey, and I've heard you don't get a lot of product in here. You get 10.5 grams, so 0.36 ounces. I don't know. It's a lot of money, but also if it's like the only powder that I have, I might be inclined to splurge on it. If it's like, you know, the best, that will stop making me buy powders, but also I love makeup, so I don't know if that would ever happen. Okay, something else that I'm heavily eyeing are the Dior Backstage Glow face palettes. So they just came out with 3 new shades, I guess, for holiday. And I'm really looking at the rose gold one, eyeing her really hard. She's really pretty. I have been seeing swatches though, and I don't really like how the swatches look. Like on actual people that I follow and are my friends, they look a little bit like glittery. I don't know. I've also been eyeing the Universal one for a long time and the Glitz one because I feel like it has a lot of pretty shades in it that I would like and might suit my skin tone. The thing is, for me, if I'm going to pay $45 for a palette, I want all the shades to work for me. So I don't know if I ever will pick this up. I've got a few Charlotte Tilbury items on my wish list as well. The first one is the Hot Lips lipstick number 2 in JK Magic. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan and I always have been, and this shade is really, really pretty. It looks like a dusty nude peachy pink, and honestly also the packaging just gets me. It's so magical and really pretty. I think it would be a great collector's item, so I know I probably will pick that up in the future. It's literally been on my wish list since it came out and I just never have bought it because it's 37 bucks for a lipstick, and also we're not wearing lipstick right now, so I know I don't need it and I can probably wait another year to get it or so, but I'm always eyeing it and I'm just kind of waiting for the right moment to buy it for myself. Something else Charlotte Tilbury that I am eyeing is the new Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I wasn't really like intrigued by this or anything. I mean, the packaging is freaking gorgeous, but I wasn't ever really like seeking it out. I was just like, okay, it's a setting spray. But I have heard that this keeps your makeup in place all freaking day, and that is something I need because I sweat a lot and my makeup comes off. So I don't know, 35 bucks, so it's like not as expensive as I thought it was gonna be, but it's definitely pretty pricey for a setting spray. So I don't know if I would ever end up buying that, but maybe a mini or something. Last Charlotte Tilbury product, the little pillow top quad. I just have always wanted this. I love pink shadow and I think this is really, really cute. Never tried her eyeshadow before and I would like to one day, but you know, obviously I don't need it and I'm not wearing a lot of eyeshadow these days, but just something that's like always been on my wish list that I would buy if I could. Alright, and then pretty much like the last thing that I'm like super eyeing right now is the new Jouer Cosmetics Blush and Bloom Cheek and Lip Duo. So it's like a duo cream blush, so you have two sides. And I am eyeing all of the shades, but mainly the shades Celebrate. So these shades just look really pretty. They're like really beautiful rose tones. You've got kind of like a cool rose and a warm rose. You also have a nice, basically like the cream version of the powder blush in Adore. It's just like a pink and a peach and they're both really pretty, so I don't know, I'm eyeing those. I've heard they're super creamy and a lot of people have been, I think, liking them better than the nude sticks, which are my favorites. So I am super interested in that. Will I get any of these things though? Honestly, probably not. I just really don't need to be spending money right now. I have a lot more responsibilities these days and I need to buckle down and get a hold of myself and stop spending money. So I honestly don't think I'm going to participate in this sale this year. So I guess that was kind of like a wish list plus an anti-haul, like anti-hauling my own wish list in a way. But let's go through some of the items in the like holiday section, I guess, and anti-haul them. We can also go through maybe the new arrivals section and the best sellers and do an anti-haul there. Okay, so first up we've got the new Fenty Beauty little holiday set. So it comes with a little eyeshadow palette and a mini mascara. I'm sorry also if you like any of these things or are interested in them and I'm just kind of shitting all over them. That's just me, okay? So don't take it personally, but honestly I think this eyeshadow palette is kind of ugly. I first of all haven't heard good things about her formula for eyeshadows like at all. I've heard they're kind of like subpar, but this color story is just like, what the hell. So I like the shimmers, I think they're nice. I'm not like a purple person that much, but I don't know, the purple shadow kind of just makes me steer away from it from the jump, but when I look at this, I'm just looking at the mattes and I'm like, you could have done such a better job with the matte shades. You have two super light shadows, like one's like a really soft lilac-y pink shade that's super light, and then you've got like a light yellowy peach shade, and then the dark brown, I don't know, upon swatching it, like it looks a little bit like more purpley burgundy than it does brown. I don't know, I just feel like the mattes look like a little bit ashy in a way, and they're just like so light. I feel like they just could have done a better job with the mattes. And then the mascara, I haven't heard good things. So if that was a sign you needed to not get that, then go ahead and not get it, because I don't think that it is cute at all. Oh, here's something that we can totally anti-haul together. This is the Drunk Elephant, the Trunk 4.0. This is $450. Like, okay, that is so expensive. That is so ridiculous. And also, Drunk Elephant is just such a shitty brand. Like, they're so mean. Like, they're so cliquey and just like total dicks. I am not a fan of their brand at all. And I mean, you're getting a cool suitcase with it. It's not even that big. You're paying $450. Like, calm down. You don't need to spend that much money on this. Okay, let's talk about the Pat McGrath Holiday Palette, which I have done a video on before. And I'm not saying this is bad at all. I actually love this palette and I have been loving creating it. But if you're eyeing this, go ahead and compare it to your Jackie Aina palette from ABH if you have that one. You do not need both. They have a lot of the same shades, and I mean, they're both great, but I would personally go for the Jackie if I had to choose. I love both of them, but I'd go for the Jackie because it has more mattes. The formula on both is great, but I'm just saying, you don't need both of them. So if you do have the Jackie Aina one, I wouldn't get the Pat McGrath. Okay, let's also talk about the Charlotte Tilbury Bejeweled Instant Eyeshadow Palette. Honestly, I think this is ugly. Like, the only thing that like really catches my eye is the first little trio, which is like so basic. You can get those shades in any palette. I just think that her palettes, like her big ones, are very lackluster. Haven't tried the formula, so I can't speak on that, but just looking at these shades, it's like, you don't need any of these. It's so boring. It's $75, and the formula probably isn't like that good. Like, it's not like it's Pat McGrath, you know? Like, I feel like I've heard iffy things about Charlotte Tilbury's formula, but I've heard always amazing things about Pat McGrath's formula, so I don't know. It's not like these are super unique or like amazing, so I just don't get why people like these big palettes. I think the layout is also super silly. It's just like spaced out into trios, and I don't like that. Like, just sell trios on their own, or move everything over and have everything just flow and then fit one more eyeshadow. If they moved everything together, they could fit one more shadow in here. So that was everything. I know that was kind of a shorter anti-haul than most people would have liked. That was my first one, my first time ever doing an anti-haul, so maybe I can do a dedicated video with an anti-haul. If that's something you want to see, let me know, and I could do that maybe on like all the holiday releases or just new items and releases in general. Let me know. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what's on your Sephora sale wish list or just on your wish list in general. I'd love to hear about it, and let me know also what you're anti-hauling. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye.